All right, FFA, good morning, everybody. As we jumpstart this Monday morning and we jumpstart this week, we're going into a live 3-part series on carriers. Okay, I know so many of you guys have asked for this, and I'm excited to go over it with it. Today's call, Wednesday and Friday, we're going to do it just a quick intro, quick recap into specific carriers, specific products, and why should you write them? Okay, I really believe, we have so many carriers, they're all awesome, but I believe as an agent, you should really just focus on a handful of them, become experts, because most of them are going to give your clients what they need. So shout out to you guys for dominating it last week. So many of you went big. Can't be more excited to see who goes big this week. I know after Friday's call, I hope we all are ready to run, to grow, to build together. All right. And to just keep expanding on the amazing opportunities that God has given us. So we're going to jump into this carrier, guys. Today's call, we're going to talk about combined insurance, combined final expense plan, relatively new product, new carrier. I know you guys are loving it because you are crushing some production with them, but we're going to jump into them, do a quick overview so you can go out there equipped today to help some people out if you come across a situation that you need to go with this company. So let's talk about it. Combined generational life. All right, that product, guys, check it out. A lot of agents want access to this thing. Not many people have access to it. Not many companies do. So be on the lookout. I know a lot of you guys are in Facebook groups. If you want to grow, you want to recruit, hey, reach out to some already licensed agents. If they don't have this product, all right, let's equip them. Let's get them aboard here of FFA and give them the chance to help their clients with this plan as well. So be on the lookout for that. But all of you guys are, right, we're blessed as a company to be able to write this product and to help people out with it. So this final expense plan, guys, I know that might be very small on your screen. So hopefully it's not too small. But I'm going to go over it with you guys. The producer guide is in our Google Drive, and feel free to check it out. But one thing I love about this carrier and I love about this product is the EAP application process is so simple to do, whether you're in person or whether you're doing this thing on the phone. I'm not kidding you guys. I did a telesales app with this thing. When it first came out, I timed the whole process. I think it took me 13 minutes from signatures, all that just to be done, right? It was awesome. Medical questions are not bad. And one thing that I just love about this carrier is there's different ratings, right? Guys, I don't know about you, but I hate having to just write a carrier where it's like approved or denied and there's no like other options. All right. And then you got to rewrite them. It's just a mess to go through with it. There's 4 different, all right, products, right, rate classes inside of this. And 3 of those are day one coverage. So check it out, guys. On the level benefit rating classes, that means, right, they get approved, they make their first payment, they're going to be covered, right? So check it out. They've got preferred, standard, and substandard. And we'll dive into what each one is, right? What they take. But all of those are level options. Okay. Immediate coverage. Okay. Now on the preferred and standard, they can get $5,000 all the way up to $50,000 in coverage. One of the highest simplified issue final expense plans out there in terms of a death benefit, all the way up to $50,000. The substandard rate is still a level benefit. All right. And it goes up to $25,000. So you got 3 options there for your client to get approved for a level benefit. On the graded benefit, all right, that's obviously, guys, that's during the first 2 years, it's a return of premium. After 2 years, it's good to go, goes up to $25,000. But check out the issue ages, 0 to 80. So graded's a pretty good option when you can't really roll with another graded carrier that maybe has an initial age requirement of 50 years old. Hey, this one's pretty good for that. So graded, and then you've got the level benefit options. For riders, you got accelerated benefit rider and the children's term rider. Guys, don't forget about those kids. I know we all love writing kids apps, but sometimes it's just easier to toss a kid on a child rider. All right. And it just is simple, and it really locks down that plan for your client in the cases where you don't want to do an entirely different application. It's also usually much less expensive for your client. So if you're with somebody who has kids and let's say they just, they can't afford to insure each kid individually, add them on here as riders, and it's not that expensive to do that. So guys, underwriting approach, check out 5 questions. All right, how about you? But as an agent, I love 5 questions. All right, I can go down those quick. We can read them, recap them, read them verbatim. But I don't know about y'all, but if I have to go through 3 pages of medical questions, by the end of it, my client's falling asleep. They're not even interested no more, right? So it's fast, and efficiency is key in this business. So I love that. The medical questions are not bad. Banking, they're going to take ACH payment, and check it out. They're going to take a credit card or a direct express card, all right, debit card, whatever. And they pay you the advancement in terms of commissions, no matter which one you write. All right, it's a win-win because most companies, you run into that direct express card and you're getting paid as earned. All right, you're not getting an advancement. So that's awesome. Something to think about there. Now, that's how it is right now. Fingers crossed it stays like that. All right, but keep that in mind. Okay. And then the underwriting company, they underwrite their own insurance. And I know I'm kind of insurance geeking it out right now for you guys, but most companies have what's called a reinsurer, which means, that is their product, but some other company is underwriting it. That's not the case with Combined. They're also underwriting it. So you get decisions pretty easily. Okay. We went over the plans, how it works, right? The children's term rider. Check out on the term rider for the kids. You can do it on every plan, including the graded death benefit. I don't know many graded options out there that will do a child's rider. Okay. Most of them do not do that. So think about that. You can get 15 days to 26 years old. Now, where do I see this fulfilling the gap for you? Is think about you're sitting with Miss Betty. She has children, but her children are over the age of 18. Think about how difficult it is to get that kid on the phone, to get all their information, to get them to sign remotely, right? And when she wants to take out insurance on them, you can do it, but it is a process. And so if you're in that weird age group trying to write someone 18 to 26 years old where you need their signatures, you need all their information, you need their employment history, all this crazy stuff, you can get them 5 to 25K as a child rider up to 26 years old and not have to go through all of that. Okay. So I've been in a lot of houses where I was like, dang, I can't really write the kid because the kid lives in Missouri and he's working and I can't get a hold of him. He's not going to give me all this information. It kind of bridges the gap there. Right. So something to think about, okay, for you guys and for your clients. All right. Let's talk about, producing commissions. I'm not going to go over like the death benefits and stuff. You guys all know what that is, right? Level benefit compared to graded, you know how it works, right? But guys, you get paid, all right, on approval for this plan. Now that is not something to take advantage of because you need to make sure your quality of business is good. But if you stay ahead of your persistency, you stay ahead of your placement, your clients are keeping it, you keep a good rating with them, you get to keep getting paid on approval. That means if you write Miss Betty today, boom, you're probably getting paid tomorrow. Very quick, very efficient. And it's something that a lot of carriers don't do. Okay. A lot of carriers used to do this and they stopped because agents were having their clients not make draft payments, etc. They were running down chargebacks. Then they flipped it where you get paid after the draft date, which if you write it today and she don't pay till next third, you might be waiting 30 days to get paid, right? Not with them. So you get paid quickly and it's very, very simple. They give you an approval on the spot. So that's just a quick overview, guys, of Combined Insurance. Medical questions. Okay, I really want you guys, I know it's hard to see this. I'm trying to get it to zoom in for you. Medical questions, I'm going to drop the agent guide for you, okay, in the WhatsApp. Actually, go to Google Drive. If you don't have it, go to our Google Drive, click on Notability. All right, click on agent guides or carrier guides and brochures. This is inside of there for you to download to your iPad. Look over the medical questions. I'm not going to go over all of them on the call with you, but guys, they take a lot of conditions between their preferred plan, their standard, and their substandard plan. You're covering most people, okay, depending on which one of those you're going with. So very simple process. It's 5 questions. Check them out on Google Drive. They'll get an approval or denial. And generally, if day 1 gets denied, they're going to graded. They're going to give you a premium. You can keep it if you want to. So very simple. They're going to take most of the underwriting conditions that you guys run into. It's great for younger people under the age of 50, right? Like I say, guys, you can write kids with this plan. It's an awesome option. Good primary option for you to write. Now, something to think about, okay? What you get paid in terms of a commission is different depending on the rating that you write your client with. So preferred is going to get your regular commission amount. But if it kicks down to standard, they drop how much commission they're paying. If it kicks down to substandard, it drops even more. And if it kicks down to graded, it drops a lot. Okay. So you need to be thinking about that. Obviously, you always do what's best for your clients. So if that's the best plan for them, just don't care about the commission amount. Just write it for them, right? Put them in the best spot. It will come back to you. But I want you guys to think about that. They do not pay the same commission on all of those rating classes. Okay. So if you write Miss Betty a graded plan, you're expecting to get paid whatever your commission rating is, right? 100%, whatever it is, 90, whatever level you're at so far. And it's like, boom, you got paid 35%. It's because you wrote the graded plan. Okay. But when that's all the client can get approved for, I mean, why not write it? Right. So not a big deal there, but something to keep in mind and to think about. Overall, I love the carrier. I love the application process. I love how simple it is. I love how fast they pay you guys. All right. They're putting you first as an agent. They know that you need to get paid so you can buy more leads and get out there and write more business. And so great company to think about, great company to focus on. So that's Combine, guys. Just a quick high level overview. I'm going to promise you guys, I'm going to keep these calls this week under 15 minutes long. So check out the agent guide in Google Drive and play around on the portal, play around on the app. Another thing before we wrap this up is their agent portal is awesome. Like you can see your clients on there. You can see your commissions on there. You can see your downline agents on there. You can see everything on the portal. It's very easy to navigate. So that's Combined. It's an awesome product and an awesome option to offer your clients out there in the field. I appreciate you guys for tuning in here. Wednesday and Friday, we're going to go over 2 more carriers. So make sure you tune in for those ones. Let's go crush today, and we will be back here on Wednesday.